Alright guys, let's do some combat. So we're in, what is it, the 9th US 9th Infantry Division sector. So they have a couple attacks they're going to be making, but we are doing German barrage. So let's see, do we have any artillery that can help? So I have a unit back here. And since it has a white circle and we're on defense, we're going to be a 2 out of 3. And I can bring in another artillery that's adjacent, a formation that's adjacent to us, which is here, but can it reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. So do I just bring in this one with a 2? Yes, what we'll do is, it's a range of 18. We'll hit this unit here. So it's a range of 18. It's a 2 barrage. Let's see, how many steps does this have? This is 2, 5, 6. All right, 6 steps. That's gonna give it a plus, but then a -2 for mix. And am I in a, no, I'm not. So just a -1 to my roll. It's gonna be. Seven becomes a 6. All right, we get an AS marker at least. So we're gonna drop an AS marker on that unit. It helps a little bit. It'll give us a shift. And we are ammo depleted at the same time. So let me get an ammo depleted marker. And they're depleted. Okay, we don't have any artillery that can help out anymore. Let's go to up here. No, let me put you over here. What's a better angle for you guys? Is this better? Let's see. I have artillery underneath this one, I believe. A 3. I have an artillery up here. It's a 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot reach. I think I'm just gonna have to go with that one artillery. I can't call in anyone from this because it's a different different core. All right, so we're gonna have a barrage factor of 3. We'll hit this stack here. How many steps do they have? 3, 6, 7. So that's 7. They're going to be a 2. But they have a tank with them, which is going to give them a -2. So it's a wash. So we're at 0. Before I do that, let me just double check something. All right. 7 again. And it's a 3, and we said wash, so 7. All right, so we got 1 hit. And we did not deplete. So what do they want to do? They want to take a step loss? Yes, they will. They'll take a step loss. Trying to make some progress on this west wall. Okay, that's it. That's all we have. Now the Americans get to blast. So I'll stay over here. Maybe this is better over here. Move this up. All right, so we have artillery back here. We have 6 and 6. I also have air, 2 points of air, which will give me 4 barrage points. I can use this to drop down. Let's see, what do I want to do? Problem is, it's a -7, I believe, when you hit a west wall. It's very difficult to break through the west wall. Like, I'm going to try it one time so I can show you guys. We're not going to go with air. We'll bring in 9, which will be 8. We'll just drop it off to an 8. So those 3 units will come in. And the reason why, we have the capacity to do it. And this is our spot. This is our spotter on this unit. So let's see, what do they have for steps? There are 4. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be a -7. I'm not seeing anything else. The 0. And it's a miss. I'm going to roll for ADV. They pass. They did not fail. Alright, so they rolled a 0 twice, by the way. So, and it's -7, so nothing happens here, and then no one gets depleted. So we're done up here. Down here is the same thing. It's a west wall. It'll be wasting our time. And this is also on a west wall. So let's just go right to an attack. Now I can choose right now to stop my attack if I don't feel like it's strong enough, since I received that AS marker. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to move forward with that attack as well. So let's go with this one first. We're 4 in a village on the west wall, and we're coming in with 7, 12, 1923, 23 to 4 is going to be 6 to 1, because it's 0.5, and 4 times 6 is 24. So 6 to 1. In the village. All right, let's check all the shifting. They're gonna get a shift for PA. That is gonna be it for the shifts for the Americans. And the Germans are gonna get 1 shift for AS marker in their favor. That puts us at no shifts. They're on the west wall. They're going to get 2 shifts for that. So they get that 2 shifts. Yeah, there's no engineers. There's no engineers that we have. I mean, that they have. And we don't have any adjacent defenders. So we get 2 shifts in our favor. Now let's look at the dice modifiers. Let's look at, first thing we're going to look for is this case here. Combat reserve, we do have 5 points. So it's plus 5 points for the Americans. None for the Germans. Next up, RIB, regimental integrity. So this is part of the 60th, and 60th. So that's going to be 15. So right now it's plus 20 to the dice roll. Next up is going to be armor. Do we have armor going in? We do. We have no anti-armor. They have 4, but they're going into the west wall and rough. And so that's going to take away, let's look at the west wall first. It is, the west wall removes 4. So that gets negated, that 4. And last is the lead unit. I'm going to go in with this guy. He has an 8. He has a 5. So they're going to get another 3, which is another 15. So that's 35 points. So when I roll, we have to add 35 points to both the defender's roll and the attacker's roll. Not good. Let's see, I'm missing something. Okay. 93 plus 35 is going to put them all the way at max. So the Americans got a 3-3 against the Germans. 98. And so they're off the chart. Germans don't do anything back. So they have 3 discretionary, 3 mandatory. So they have to take a step loss first thing. That's maximum step loss that they took. Now they have that mandatory becomes now discretionary, and now they have 4 discretionary. Maximum allow they can retreat is 2 hexes. So I can go 1, 2. They have 2 left, which they'll become fatigue 2. Here you go. Wow, that was bad. So the Americans were able to they gained another foothold on the west wall. All right, so these are done. Let's go over here. Gonna make that attack. What do we have? We have 3, 6, 9. So we have 9, 10. I mean not 10, 8. 14 is 22. 22 to 9. It's 2 to 1. Yeah, it's going to be a 2 to 1. So we're at 2 to 1. And we're in forest. All right. So the Americans are going to have a shift for the PA. That is all I can see for them. The Germans are going to have a shift for adjacent unit. So they get 1 shift, so these 2 cancel. They get 2 shifts for the west wall. However, they have an engineer, so they lose 1 shift. So they only have 1 shift now in their favor for the Germans. And that is it. I can see. Let's see. Just want to make sure. So it looks like the Germans are just going to get 1. I just want to see if they're on a vantage point. Nope. And we know these guys were on a village. Well, they're not a village, but they were in the forest, I meant. Okay, so the Germans get 1 shift. Now let's look at dice modifiers. Combat reserve. We have 5, so they get a +5. Now rib, we get 5, 10, 15. So they got 15. So that's +20 altogether because we have the combat reserve plus the rib. Now we go into armor. They have nothing, but we have nothing either. So that's nothing there. And last is going to be lead unit will be this. It's an 8. And we're 5. So another 15 points. So that is 35 points again. Okay. 35 points to be added. 29, 35 to that is 50, 64. 64. Oh, star only. 94 plus 35 is going to put us off the chart. All right, they rolled too high, but it's only a star, so we have to roll that 5. I mean, less than that 5. A 2. All right, they passed. Actually, we don't even have to roll because we're on the west wall. We automatically pass. So I didn't even have to roll. All right. So the Germans hold on this part of the west wall. Now we'll come up here. Okay, we get comfortable. What do we have? Clear terrain in the west wall, 8 points. And they have 8, 16, 17. So that's going to be 2 to 1. 2 to 1 and clear. And that puts us in that column. Okay, so let's take this off so I can see everything. They get a PA marker, so that's a shift. That is, and then they have Collins. Nope, he's not active, so nothing for him. That's it. And they have no engineers with them. Okay, so the Germans are going to get 2 for the west wall. So the Germans have 1 shift in their favor. Let's fix that. There's no defenders adjacent to these guys, so they're safe there. I don't have a leader, no vantage point or anything, so that's where it's going to end. Now we get into dice modifiers. Combat reserve. We have 5 here we'll use. Rib. Plus 10. And then the 5 is going to give him plus 15. Do we have any rib? Nope. So plus 15 so far. Armor. They do have armor. It's a 2. What do we have? But we have the west wall that eliminates that, so no armor. Lead unit is going to be an 8. And our guy will be, I believe I'll use the 6. So that's going to give him another plus 10. So that's 25. So plus 25 to the roll. 48, 25, 6, 70, 73. Star 1. Star 1. And we'll roll. 64 is going to be 89. No effect. So star 1. Let me roll for the star. 5. We passed because I have to go based upon the 6. So, all right, so we have 1. It's 1 discretionary. So I will take it as a step loss. And we'll hold the wall. Should I take it as a step loss? Should I take it as a fatigue? No, I'll take it as a step loss. Okay. So that's done. Now we go up to the next, this stack coming after them. What do we have? We have 10. Clear terrain and a west wall. So he had the step loss, so he's halved. So it's 3, it's 4, so that's 4. 5, 11, 15. 15 to 10 is 1 point. Okay, 5 and clear. All right, that's all set. Now let's go through the shifts. They're gonna get a PA for their units. And that is it. We get 2 shifts, but they have 2 engineers that's going to cancel the west wall. So it's going to be 1 shift in favor for the Americans. Dice modifiers, they have combat reserve. I think they have 2 units. 1, 2. So they get a +10. Next is rib. He can't give rib because he has 1 step left. So no rib for the Americans. And no rib for the Germans, so that's out. Armor is a waste of time because the west wall will take it away. And last is lead unit. I'll use this guy as my lead unit. It's a 5. And they're gonna use their 8, which you give them +15. So it's gonna be a +15 to this roll. Ooh, 10, 15 is gonna be 25 only. Star. An 8 plus 15 is 13. 23. Star 1. All right, so the Germans have the Americans have a star 1. So let's roll for the Americans first. A 4. All right, so they have a 1. So they have to decide what they want to do with that 1. Do they want to take a step loss or they want to retreat? If they retreat, I don't have to worry about my star to roll for. So what we'll do is we will head back. Came from here, actually. We'll pull back and not take the loss. And end like that. All right. That was combat. I'll talk to you guys later.